Imagine knowing that your next prayer could cost you your life. Daniel knew exactly what that felt like. He was living in Babylon, serving under King Darius. Daniel was respected. He was honest. He was hardworking. And the king trusted him more than almost anyone else. But some officials became jealous. They searched for a reason to accuse Daniel. They watched him. They looked for mistakes. They tried to find something, anything, they could use against him. But they couldn't. Daniel had been faithful in everything he did. So they attacked the one thing they knew. Daniel would never abandon his faith. They convinced the king to create a new law. For 30 days, no one could pray to anyone except the king. If someone disobeyed, they would be thrown into a den of lions. Then the officials waited. They knew Daniel. They knew what he would do. And Daniel knew exactly what the law said. But when Daniel heard about the decree, he didn't hide. He didn't panic. He went home, opened his windows, and prayed, just as he always had. The officials caught him. They took Daniel to the king. And suddenly, the king realized he had been trapped. He tried everything to save Daniel, but the law could not be changed. Finally, Daniel was taken to the lion's den. Imagine the fear. A dark pit. Wild lions. No escape. No weapon. No human strength could save him. The king looked at Daniel and said something remarkable. He hoped Daniel's God would rescue him. Then a large stone was placed over the entrance. The den became completely silent. Daniel was alone with the lions, and the king returned to his palace. But he couldn't sleep. He refused food. He spent the entire night thinking about Daniel. Meanwhile, inside that dark den, Daniel was facing the most terrifying night of his life. But Daniel wasn't alone. Early the next morning, the king ran to the lion's den. He called out, "Daniel!" Then he waited. For a moment, there was silence. And then, Daniel answered, "My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions." Daniel was alive. Not injured. Not destroyed. Still standing. The king ordered them to pull Daniel out. And when they examined him, there wasn't even a wound on him. Why? Because Daniel had trusted God. Think about that. Daniel didn't know how God would save him. He didn't know whether an angel would appear. He didn't know whether the lions would attack. He only knew that abandoning God wasn't an option. That's what faith looks like. Faith doesn't always know how the story will end. Faith chooses God before knowing the outcome. Maybe you're in your own lion's den right now. Maybe you're facing something that scares you. A financial crisis. A difficult relationship. A job situation. A decision about your future. A season where you feel completely alone. And maybe you're asking, where is God? Remember Daniel. God didn't stop Daniel from being thrown into the den. He met Daniel inside it. That's an important difference. Sometimes we pray, "God, don't let this happen." But when it happens, we think God has abandoned us. Daniel's story reminds us that God's presence doesn't mean you'll never face trouble. It means you won't face it alone. The lions were real. The danger was real. The fear was real. But God's protection was greater. So don't let fear make you abandon your faith. Keep praying. Keep trusting. Keep showing up. Even when nobody understands. Even when the answer isn't visible. Even when the night feels long. Because morning is coming, and the God who was with Daniel is still faithful. If you're trusting God in the middle of your own battle, comment, "God is with me in the den." Red heart like this video. Share it with someone who feels alone right now. Subscribe for more powerful Bible stories and Christian encouragement. And remember, you may be surrounded by lions, but you're never beyond God's reach.